Hi there. So you've just received your first 3D makeup, and so you're ready to know how to put it on. I mean, what comes next? Well, I'm here to help you step by step to help you to put that first application on. And so first I'm going to start with your tins. You got your tins. And so we're going to just slide that lid right off. And then you're going to take your palette and you're just going to stick that right in there. So those are, it's magnetic and it's not going to go anywhere. So you go ahead and you put yours in the best way that'll be most convenient for your application. Okay. And so I have my highlights. I popped mine out. I need to replace some of mine, but I have my contour. This is a lip and cheek. That is one of my illuminators. And I usually go from lightest and then my almost empty tin. That's why I took them out. And then my darkest will go here. That's how I do it, but you do it again, however what works for you. Okay, so just a couple things before we get started. Just remember that you may look at that dark color, that darkest color, and don't panic, because remember, we chose these colors for you because they match the tones that you have on your face. And remember, this we also call the camo color because it's going to camouflage the darkest points on your face. So we're going to go ahead and put this wherever, anything that you don't like that you want to cover. Okay, so I have a few brushes here, and I hope you did get a brush. What was recommended to me when I first purchased was the blush brush, it's a tongue twister, and the contour brush. And so we have those here. And then I love the buff brush. See that? And then I love the multitasker. That's this brush, and because you can use this for many things, and in the corner of your eyes, even around your nose. I just love that you can use this for your lips. I really like that. And then this the sponge that they have, I can't think what it's called, the Perfector sponge. This is my very favorite sponge because it is the softest I have ever found on the market. Usually, now maybe it's just because I haven't found it, I don't know, but usually they're real hard. They're like real hard. But this is soft, and these are wonderful for taking excess makeup off. If you've put it on. Now, it will take you a little bit of time to figure out that you just need a light hand, the lightest application, because remember, this makeup is different than any you have used before. And so you got to get used to just putting very little on. A little bit goes a long way, and then those tins last a long, long time. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I am going to start with my darkest color to correct or cover. I'm trying to find my brush here. And I'm going to use the small end of the buff brush. And so this is I'm going to start by covering any of those little, remember, dark covers dark. So I'm going to be covering any of those little imperfections, like the sunspots or the melasma spots. And then I have some redness around my nose, which somebody pointed out to me, if you look close to some of those red things, that what they actually are like little broken capillaries. Well, of course, as we get older, we do have a lot of changes to our skin. And if If you're like me, when I was a teenager, I loved the sun. And, well, then we get those sunspots, or I think they're the same as what we used to call like age spots. I think so. Okay, so then I'm gonna also, so I covered those, and now I have a little redness here that I'm gonna color. And I'm just kind of putting the product where I want it, and then I go back and blend it all in, because this needs to kind of sit on your skin and melt in, and then it's like butter, really. It makes blending very easy. Okay, now I'm going to go in. I have a little darkness here. Now under the eyes, that skin is so thin, so unforgiving, and so if you put too much there, let me tell you, it's just going to kind of cake and look crepey and yucky there. So we don't want that. You see how nice that covers? That dark covers dark. Cover those right up. All right, so, okay, so then you just kind of evaluate your face and see where we think, little pinkiness, I could cover too much of that. So you look at your face and think, well, what can I live with today? And so you just want to take that off. Camouflage that right up. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead to my next color, which we call the bridge color. And that color, we're going to put on everywhere we didn't put that camo color. And now I gotta reorder this because I'm almost out. So I'm gonna put it where I didn't put the other. Okay. So today I'm just going to do a basic color, but in my follow-up posts and videos and stuff, I am going to show you all kinds of tips maybe and tricks for different face shapes and stuff like that, especially when it comes to the contouring. But right now I just want to kind of stick to the basics, so so I don't want to overwhelm you. Okay, so oops, that went a little heavy there. Okay, so we got that there, and I think that's good. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on the contour. Remember, we're letting this blend. I haven't blended this in yet. We're just kind of letting it go into your skin, melt into your skin. Okay, now I'm going to take the contour brush and I'm going to just a little bit into my contour color. And so kind of look and see where you would like to, we want to put this where we do not already have shadow. Because the contour is going to create more shape to our faces, kind of give them a little more dimension. So now I have cheekbones, as you can see, and I do have a little shadow here, right? But I'd like to accentuate that even a little more. So I'm going to go in right here, and we want to go right under that cheekbone. You can feel the highest point, and then boom, right where it drops off. So that's right where we're going to put it. And I'm just going to put a little bit. It should be darkest at your forehead, darkest at the hairline. Excuse me. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead on the other side. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put a little up on my forehead. Now, remember, we are drawing, we put these shadows here to draw the eyes down. So if you imagine, like a triangle or a diamond, whatever, everything within that, we want light because we want to accentuate our eyes, and everything here should be light. So everything outside that diamond shape is going to be dark. Okay, so now if you have a smaller forehead, you don't really need, because we want to bring it down, and you know, your forehead is smaller. Okay, so, and then you bring it around, you know, make your put your contour here. But then now if you have, now I'm a round face and I'm full right here. And you can see that when I smile, you can see how you get the shadow. See how you get that shadowing there, which tells you, you know, I got fullness here and I don't need any more there. But now if you have a thinner face, then you go ahead and you bring that contour right around here. You see that? And it would be very light. And of course, we're going to blend it, but you would just want to make it real light through there. Okay. All right. So then I am going to, you can give yourself an illusion. Ooh, we got a square jaw there. See that? So I don't want to get too crazy into the contour right now, because I do want to use that opportunity to show you more we can do with that, and to, you know, depending on your face shape and stuff. And then here, see, I do have shadow here, so I don't need any there, but I can, and then I have shadow here, but look, I can put some here, and then even down our necks, and then we can blend that. Okay, remember to blend it. Go out of the house. And if you have a real thin neck, let's say, you don't need this, right? You see how those shadows bring everything in, and they draw attention to the lighter spots to make things look bigger or smaller, depending on how you use it. Okay, you can also go along your nose to give your nose some definition. Okay, and I don't usually do that, but I do put a little here. That shadow is going to make you look out here to give you that pouty look. Okay, then I'm going to use the lightest, the pop color, the lightest highlight color that I have. I'm going to put that here, but I'm going to go ahead and blend it. And what I didn't point out in the beginning is that I have already done my eye makeup, so that'll be for another tutorial. But this is just, again, to show you, to get you through the basics first. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the contour brush, this side, and I love this smaller one, to go ahead and start blending those smaller areas. So blend here. Okay. Around my nose. Okay. Blend that in a bit. All right, so then I'm going to take the bigger end of my contour brush. And remember, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be like a stippling, or tap, 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 or stippling. These resemble, I think, remember the stippling brushes, and where you had the stencils and you stippled on the wall. So that's what that reminds me of. And we also have a powder brush that I even use a lot. Look how much even more stipple is. And so what this is going to do is help you, especially in the beginning, to take off any excess that you may put on. Because if you don't, your face is going to feel like sticky, and you're not going to like that. So we want to eliminate that by patting and tapping, so that keeps the makeup in place, you know? Because if you're going like this, if you're moving that makeup all around, you're losing a lot. So we don't want to be wasteful either, but we want to keep it where it's supposed to be. And we can do that with, the stippling and the bigger end of the brush. Now others, I've seen them use the blush brush here too. But then, you know, this is what works for me. And so that's, you know, the beauty of these, the brushes. They are very beautiful. And now I'm not saying this just to say it. I've used many different types of brushes, very expensive brushes in my life. And these are the very best. These are the very best. And I don't think they're too pricey, but good brushes, you know, you have a good makeup, you have good, you know, quality products. You need a brush. You really do. And I think I have just about all the makeup brushes, I think except one. And I love them all. Our brush cleaner is also the very best I've ever used. Again, I'm going to promote what I love. And that's one of the products in this company that I love, because it's kind of different than anything I've used, and you're not getting the brushes wet. You're just spraying. I will show that sometime in one of my videos too. But they really care for the brushes nicely when you use that. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and also blend in my, I forgot to actually add a little blush. We'll do that right now. And I'm going to use, we have a new color. See if we can see that. It's called Carousel. And it's just, it's just, I don't know if you can even see that. It's such a very light, very pretty pink. And when you put it on your lips, which I will do, you know, it's just not a lot. A little bit, right? But I love this on my cheek too. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to apply some of that. Now, you know, when it comes to blush, we just want it to look like we're flushing, right? Like we've just been out in the sun. That look is so pretty, right? And that's the look we're going for when it comes to blush. Right, I'll get it. All right. So just a light flush is all we need. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and blend everything in. Go ahead and put to my lips. When you go on the website, you'll notice how beautiful. I mean, we have tons of beautiful eyeshadows, lip and cheek colors. And I mean, I have a lot of them. I did get a little bit crazy when it came to the lip colors, but so many beautiful colors. And then I like a little bit of glossy look then. This is one of the newer colors. I'll put that on. It is called, okay, Lolly. That's right, Lolly. And, you know, as we age, there goes our eyesight as well. So, all right, bear with me. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to blend that my contour. And we want I do this too sometimes. It's sort of like a feathering effect. You know, the darkest should be against your scalp. My hair's getting in the way. Okay. Because my face is round, I didn't connect that right there, so it would make it look rounder. But if you have a different face shape, you can go ahead and connect it, bring it all the way around. Okay, and you just want to remember to stipple. We're stippling because we don't want to, you know, erase everything we put there. Move it around. We want it, you know, where we put it. Okay. And now, see how I have that shadow there. I've added shadows, you know, where I need them. Excuse my cats, they're going crazy. They're going nuts. Okay. Okay, so go ahead and look at your face. And then I'm going to bring in my Perfector sponge. Oh, and I know what else I wanted to do just to show you real quickly. I'm going to take that last color, highlight color that I have. It's called Pop. Pop. And if we didn't get it this time, well, maybe it's something you can think about, because I think you'll like it. And we're going to put it in areas where light would hit and where we want. So then, remember, light reflects. It's going to reflect, and it's going to make things look, it's going to bring attention to those areas. Okay. Through your Cupid's bow. Okay, and then we're going to braid in the corner of your eye. Remember, not too much. Don't look crepey or anything. Here. Right down the center of the nose. Okay. Here we also have our beautiful illuminators that could do a lot too for drawing attention to certain areas. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and take my little brush, other side. Okay, I'm going to stipple, 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 blend. Okay. Blend that in. I got a little heavy-handed there. Okay, okay, so then we can look at our face, and then I'm going to bring in my perfector sponge, and I'm going to go around, and I'm going to blend in again, get any excess off, and you'll see how just seamlessly it all kind of blends together, you know, which is, you know, it's what you want. All right, so I want you to go ahead and try it, okay? And then I'd love for you to send me a picture of it so I can look at it, make sure, you know, colors are doing good. We don't need any adjustments. And please, please, please reach out to me, because I want you to be happy with it, and I know you will. And like I said, it's going to just take a little adjustment period to get it done, because it's not like slapping on cream and rubbing in, or excuse me, liquid and rubbing it in. It's different, and it just takes a light hand, and it just takes a little bit of time to get the hang of it. It really does. So please reach out to me. You can troubleshoot anything. You know, you can ask me, well, anything, if you have any questions about anything else, or the products, or whatever you need, I'm here for you. And I can even give you my cell phone number for that as well. So I hope you, you know, enjoyed. I hope you learned something. But like I said, please reach out if you need me. Bye-bye.